5 daily habits that will get you absolutely shredded. These are the habits that I followed myself to get in this level of condition, and it is also the habits that I still instill in my guys within the Gorilla Platoon. If you don't know me, my name is Tom Sergey, and I run the Gorilla Platoon. This is an online physique transformation program where we get results like this one live today, and this one is a sneak preview for you to see prior to this result going live on the weekend. So this is what we love, talk about, breathe about. We live and breathe this fucking shit, and I'm going to give it to you in this video. 5 daily habits. Daily habits are nice. You can put your hands on them. You can do them daily. You can stack the wins. You can see the results off the back of them. I'll give you the habits first, and then I'll explain why they work and what it means on the bigger picture and the broader scale, which is going to be quite important for you to add the real context behind why they are what they are. I'm not going to tell you to eat in a calorie deficit. You should fucking know that shit. I'm not going to tell you to apply progressive overload. You should also know that. I'm not going to tell you to sleep. I'm going to tell you to do cardio. These are all separate habits. So hopefully new ways of getting to the goal that you may not have heard before that could help you to get inside out fucking shredded, because that is what we have come here for. So if you're not already subscribe to the channel right now. In fact, no. If you get value by the end of the video, then subscribe. If you don't, fair enough, don't subscribe. So, let's roll. The first one, and not the most sexiest of answers, that's what I'm going to start with this one. Planning tomorrow the night before. Now, why is this one powerful? Because if you get your iPhone notes page out and you write out everything that you need to do tomorrow, you know what the best version of you should do tomorrow. So you will think with his interests in mind. You're not going to think he's going to be some beta that cheats on his diet and goes for an afternoon nap and skips his workout. Of course you're not. You get it because you think you're a warrior, rightly so. We all do, and you all should. So you're going to write everything he should do tomorrow. It's going to be like, get up at this time, eat meal 1 at this time, do steps at this time, go to work at this time, within work achieve this, and this KLP, go to the gym, do this, come back from here, prep meals at this time. And because you've structured everything out in one nice sitting, it makes it very easy to just tick it off. Bang, 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 bang. I don't know about you, but I like simple. If shit is simple, I'm more likely to get it done. I think you would agree. So why don't we bring simplicity to getting in good shape? Because honestly, it's just a formula that you just need to follow. It's input, output, and you'll get the result eventually, along with, tailoring it, of course, as you go down through the routes. But it's simple. If you make it simple, you will be able to stick to it. However, if you don't plan tomorrow the day before, life will come and fuck you in the ass, because life always has, challenges and shit, and people have better ideas for you than you have for yourself. So you've got this idea that you want to go and do this, and this. If you don't actively structure that out, someone will fill that time for you. I can almost guarantee it. But you are the man and the driver of your own life, so you decide what you do. But if you don't have a plan to follow, you're not, you're literally let's put it like this. You wouldn't drive from your city to another city if you didn't know the way, by the way. You didn't know the way. You would not just get in the car and just hope for the best. But that's what people do when they're trying to get in shape. They just go day by day and hope for the best. And, oh, God, I fell off. Yeah, of course you fucking fell off. That's like saying, I didn't end up in this city that I don't know where I'm going to because I didn't follow a map. Oh, well, heaven forbid, I went the wrong way and now I'm 4 hours in the wrong direction. You're not going to do that, are you? So, apply this same thing to your day-to-day. So it's really simple. Plan tomorrow, the night before, and tick it off, bang, 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 bang. And at the end of the day, do it again. And at the end of the day, you're going to need to have tracked your data from the day. Your feeding, your steps, your weight, your sleep. So put all that in one space. You've just got one time before you go to bed where you structure everything you need to do tomorrow, and then you blindly follow that the next day. No matter how you feel, you just follow it. Get it done. And there's something really nice at the end of the day. You can probably agree with this. That when you just ticked everything off, you're like, yeah, that was a good day. How do I know it was a good day? Because I can objectively say I hit these points. Do that as of tonight. Do not skip this step. Number 1, eat foods that are boring but semi-nice. Why do I say that? Now, eating chicken and rice has a bad rap. But let's be honest. If you're dieting down, you don't keep eating it thinking, oh, I love more chicken and rice. Oh, this would be so nice if I could just eat more. Obviously, if you're in a big energy deficit, you need general, more food, then it does get like that, trust me. But for the most part, you don't crave it because it's nice enough, of course it is, but it's not so palatable that you want to keep mooring on the food, is it? So if you were to keep having like nice palatable meals and you see all these fucking bullshit recipes on Instagram and you can have like my fucking protein pancakes and my protein smoothie and my protein fucking ice cream and all this shit, like, get fucked. Remember, like, it weren't about that. Like, getting in shape, it wasn't about, like, still being able to eat your garbage. Because the reason people got out of shape or softer in the midsection than they want to be is because they ate garbage. Like, they became the person that ate garbage, so their physique looked like garbage. Stop trying to keep the garbage and then get to a point where you like have a sick physique. Because you're not that person. You want to be the person with a sick physique. How would he act? Would he be eating garbage? Would he be trying to get garbage in just so he feels better about it? No, of course he wouldn't. He'd just eat the foods that make him feel the best. Food is just fuel. Food is honestly just fuel for your performance, both in the gym, in your work, in your general life, and to be healthy. So, like, people that try and shortcut it and get these, like, fucking bullshit, like, little snacky things. You see all these stuff on Reels on Instagram, and it's good for views, but it's fucking not good for the person trying to get in shape. Because it's palatable. You won't want to stop eating something that's palatable. Like, you go and eat out. The reason you can eat so much when you eat out is just because the food is made so nice. Like, fair play to the chefs that make it. Because it's made with your taste buds in mind. If you make your diet plan to get shredded with your taste buds in mind, I'll tell you now, you're going to have a very hard time trying to get shredded. So I'm not telling you to eat the blandest food in the world. You're not as psychopathic as me. But you could definitely, like, simplify everything you're having. If it's less palatable, you've got a greater chance of sticking to it. You see how we're starting to build these habits and what the theme behind it. I'm not going to tell you, but you can understand. If I'm telling you to plan things out the night before and I'm getting you to eat foods that you're not going to cheat over, we can see what soft skills we're actually developing in our head from these little day-to-day pieces. So, foods that are boring but semi-nice. Semi-nice is like, it's nice, it's all right. We're having like oats and berries, and that's kind of nice. We're having chicken, rice, and veg. It's got a little bit of hot sauce on it. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's not amazing, but it's all right, isn't it? It's like semi-nice, okay? Next one we've got the sick mind that punishes your body when it doesn't want to do it. What do I mean by this? There will come days where it is 8 p.m. at night, you've done most of your steps, you've eaten all your meals, you've trained, you've still got your cardio to do, and your cardio is 60 minutes. And you really don't want to do that. So what you do is you just have that sixth sense that, like, in your mind, you're going to go and punish your body, or the part of your mind that just really doesn't want to go and do it. You're going to go and do it anyway and make him suffer. Almost like you see yourself in the third person and you're just going to make them suffer in this point. So it's almost having that sickness to be like, yeah, I'm fucking hungry, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to suffer these next 4 hours out and I'm going to just eat it up, no problem. And that's really, like, if you could develop that character trait, that will carry across to most aspects of your life. If you could have the idea of, like, I don't really feel like working today, but I'm going to fucking smash it out anyway. Even though I really don't feel like it, I'm just going to start, I'm just going to work for it, and I'm just going to get it done. Because those days are where you really feel good about yourself. That's how you really build your self-image, your confidence, your pride about yourself. That is built on those days. It is built on the days where you felt like it and you smashed it, sure. But on those days, it's like the equivalent of you're going to lose a football match, but you got a goal in the fucking last second of the game and you turned it into a draw. And you got more points overall because you've got more draws than losses, and obviously it all adds up over time. That's what you're doing to your overall self-image. You're getting those extra points that would normally have been losses, and that's how you're stacking the person that you need to become. And I keep referring back to it, but that's what this is all about. The physique is the vehicle you're using to become a better human and just have an overall greater life because your mind is in a better space and you just go and dominate things. You don't have a victim mindset. You don't think the world's coming to get you. You think, no, life is fucking beautiful. And the goal of life is really just to enjoy every day. It's as simple as that. You don't have to think it's some big pilgrimage and we end up at some point eventually, and that's when happiness is. No, you can be happy like right fucking now, but you have to decide to be happy and you have to just enjoy that each day is beautiful. Especially if you're young watching this, like, if anything, maybe your youth is more beautiful than it is when we get older because you're younger and fitter and healthier and, like, more shit's available and less responsibilities. I don't know your situation, but maybe. So, like, right now, life is really fucking beautiful. So don't be waiting to think it'll be better when you're in a more, like, financially successful position. You've got better, like, people around you. Like, life can still be fucking beautiful today. You just have to decide that it is going to be. And I know it sounds a bit like hippy-dippy and kind of bullshit, but, like, honestly, that's really what it comes down to. Don't overcomplicate these things, because the journey of growing and getting better, that's what's really fucking fun. When we get there, we're just going to be like, well, what's next? I know I am. So, and that's no bad thing. So just keep that in mind. But going back to it, have the mind that's like, I'm going to fucking get it done anyway. I'm going to punish this mind for thinking it could make me fall off. Because if you stack that habit, life will become easy, let alone getting shredded. Okay, the next one. Tell everybody you're getting shredded. Tell everybody. Tell absolutely everybody. The more you speak it into existence, the more likely it is to happen. And the more people you've told about it, the more eyes that are kind of keeping you accountable to do it. You told all your friends and they're out doing this, that, and the other, then it's like, oh, well, are you going to do this? And you're like, no. And then your ego is put on the line, your pride is put on the line, and it just makes you bolster it more because you've told everyone. You're not going to fold in front of everyone because they'll terrorize you for it. Of course they will, and rightly so. So if you can tell everybody and use that as fuel on those days, it's gonna make it a lot more easy as well to get to the goal. To tell absolutely everybody that you're getting shredded, because you're just collecting accountability partners. And some people you'll really respect and won't want to let them down for that reason. Some people you'll see them as fucking vermin, and if they were to terrorize you about the thing you couldn't do, it would absolutely repulse you and irritate you so deep. So you've got people either side there that are going to fuel your need for getting shredded. So, and it's just a habit of telling people, yeah, I'm getting shredded, I'm working on this, I'm on week 8 of 16, I've dropped fucking 8 kilos and we're working down towards this goal, and yeah, I'm fucking enjoying the process. Like, tell absolutely everybody that you're getting inside out shredded. It is not going to hurt you to tell people. It will just keep you accountable. The only reason you would disagree with this advice is if you wanted to get shredded, but you didn't want to truly suffer for it. And that's why, because when you've told people that you didn't want to suffer and you weren't all in, you won't stick to it, people will call you out and then you'll be known as a bitch. It's the only reason why you wouldn't want to tell people. But if you're serious about this, which why wouldn't you be? Do it once, get shredded, fucking life's good then. Like, you know, why wouldn't you? And then the last one, say no more than you say yes. As simple as that. Just get used to saying no. And why this is quite cool is you almost develop this sense that, like, I'm in charge of my life because I know when to say yes and I know when to say no, rather than always just saying yes to, like, shit that you kind of didn't really want to do, but you just said it to be nice. Like, the more you can say no to things, the more you can think of yourself as, like, you can almost trust your own decision, judgment, and, like, clarity on the way you see things. So when there's some, like, kind of bullshit that's going on and you kind of, like, weren't too sure, you're now with a guy that everything you analysed, if you have to say no, you have to actively analyse why you're saying no. It's like, come for dinner with us, no. Why not? Well, because there's nowhere on this menu that can allow me to fit within my macros and stay on my plan, so I'm not going. So, like, when there's, like, wider, bigger, deeper decisions that you need to make, you're going to have the same mindset. No, why? Why? Because of this. Clarity. Boom. And that's what it's all about, clarity. And remember, think of, like, dieting as trying to stay on a straight line. And, like, people will always try and pull you off it. Food, social event, family weekend away, fucking holiday, boss brings cakes in, work, fucking this, that, bird wants to go for fucking dinner. Like, all these things are trying to pull you off the line. So the more you can say no is the more you can eliminate the pull. And the more you can stay on the line, the quicker you will get to the goal. But it also compounds. The more you stay on the line, the more self-respect, discipline you've built up over the course. And you can actually be like, I've stacked a shit ton of discipline. I am the person that can, like, dictate my own life. And a byproduct of that is I'm going to end up shredded in the near future. So your ability to say no more than you say yes, and I get it. It's not free to just say no. It's not. Straight away you've got to justify it. It all takes mental bandwidth. You've got to upset someone. You've got to, like, let someone down. But honestly, like, if you really want this in the quickest time possible, it will just serve you to say no, get to the goal, and then you can go and do the stuff that they're asking at the level that they kind of wanted you to be at, because they didn't want you to come and have to skimp around and, like, you know, check the macros and, like, tell the waiter you don't want this. You know, they wanted you to come and enjoy it and have a good time with you. But if you can't fully do that, you're better off just not going at all, get to the goal quicker, and then go and enjoy it fully with them so they have a better time with you. Because they're only going to get 50% of the happiness that they thought they were going to get if you go when you're on plan. So honestly, just say no more than you say yes. So they're the 5 habits. Now, why are these the 5 habits? Well, for me to get you shredded, like the other guys, it is really simple. We just need you to focus on one goal at once, without changing it. That's it. And it sounds simple, and it kind of sounds condescending to you, and I don't mean it to be. But honestly, like, human beings just naturally like new shit. Like, naturally. You could get the fittest wife in the world. If you see another rocket walk past you in the street, you're going to look at her. Because we just like new shit. We see a new gimmick and way of training, and it's like, ooh. Same with dieting. Ooh, and we just can't help it. And it's not your fault, it's just the way human beings are wired up. And the reason why people don't make the progress is honestly just their lack of awareness of this. As soon as you understand that your brain is trying to pull you in a million different directions because of like dopamine, and the thing is with a lot of these habits, we do the same thing, don't we? We actually reduce the ability to be inconsistent, sporadic, chase new random shit, and to just stay on the straight line. To stay boring, to plan the night before, to know what we're doing day in, day out, clarity, simple, to know that we're not going to eat out, clarity, simple, we stay on the diet, to know that we're going to say no to shit so we can stay on the diet. Like, it is honestly as simple as that. If we can get you to stick to just that, if we can put the horse blinkers on and follow it for X amount of time, you will get to the goal. It is fucking science. It is input and output. I've done it enough times to know if you follow the formula, you will get a fucking spectacular result. But following the formula is the shit we actually need to develop. So the habits, secretly, and I couldn't make a video that says 3 character traits that get you shredded, or 3 soft skills that get you shit, because you're not going to watch that fucking shit. You want to know the tangible shit to do day to day, but I'm going to give you why it is that. Because what we're really developing is what you need to become as a man to get the physique. You need discipline. You need to be able to do something you don't want to do consistently for a long period of time. So saying no to shit is discipline. You want to go and do this, you say no, that's you being disciplined through the cause of the action. You want to eat, like, not do the cardio, but you fucking make yourself suffer and you do the discipline anyway. When you're doing discipline and then you start being consistent with discipline, that's when shit really starts to happen. Consistency is just your ability to stack things day after day after day. Now, why do I get you to plan the night before? Because it's consistent. If you consistently do this for 4 months, it becomes a habit. 4 months, sorry, it becomes a habit. But you've got tangible data to put your hands on. I've done this for a month. I have tangible consistency I can put my hands on. I've been to the gym X amount of times. It's tangible consistency. And that's the beautiful thing. When things are tangible, we know we've done it. We can feel it. Like, it then breeds into who you are. So being consistent is like one of the most important things. Now, you will not have it easy the whole way through. And this is why resilience is probably the last point. Resilience is your ability to just go through shit. Like, to really fucking suffer for something, to get knocked off, and then to get back up and keep going again. Your ability to be resilient, your ability to be resilient is your ability to be disciplined and consistent over the duration when things are trying to pull you off left and right. That is how you develop resilience. And if you've got those 3 traits, they're traits that you did in one area of life to get shredded. But if you can then take those and put them into other areas, it's the same traits. You just need to do a different hard skills. Like, these are soft skills. These are traits that stay with you and you can use them in different things. A hard skill would be like following a nutrition plan or following a workout routine or lifting in a certain way. They're hard skills. The same for like your career and the way you make money. You will have specific hard skills. But if they can be underpinned from the soft skills, then you're gonna succeed in all those other areas. So that's why this is so powerful. That's why, honestly, like, getting in shape is probably one of the best things to do first, because if you get in shape, develop those, you can pivot that into any aspect of your life, really. And that's how you're gonna get shredded. So I hope you found this video useful. If I delivered on the promise, then subscribe to the channel. And then if you want to see the results on Instagram, or message me or chat about your own personal goals and stuff, message me on there, drop a comment about it, and I will see you tomorrow.